Hey, it's Renee, and today I'm making skinny or healthy mashed potatoes. Now, comfort food is a comfort food, but there's no reason you can't make it just a little bit healthier. And so when I have things like rotting potatoes and aging cauliflower, that's when I know it's time to make a pot of mashed potatoes. So what I did is I steamed some cauliflower and I steamed some potatoes. And sometimes I will steam them together and just mash them all up like mashed potatoes. But tomorrow I'm going to be making something with the pureed cauliflower. So I took the liberty of doing that so you didn't have to listen to the blender. And I put the steamed cauliflower in the blender, blended it all up. The reason I steamed the potatoes instead of boiling them is because I don't want all of the potassium boiled out. When my dad was on kidney dialysis, my mom would make a lot of potatoes, but she said, oh, if I'm making them for Dad, I have to boil them first. And I said, why are you boiling them? Boiled potatoes aren't really that great. And she said, well, the doctor said if she boiled them first, it would remove all the potassium, which was better for him at the time. But now, I want the potassium in my potatoes, so I steamed them instead of boiling them. And then what I'm going to do is use part potatoes, part cauliflower into my mashed potatoes. Now, I don't have a recipe in terms of this many cups of this and half a cup of that. It's all about a ratio of what you and your family will tolerate, shall we say. But honestly, my family doesn't really know the difference, and that's why they're in the other room, because I don't want them to know. So what I've done is I have my basket of steamed potatoes, and I'm going to get them all into the bowl that I'm going to use. And sometimes I'll stir them all up in the big kettle, sometimes I'll use a bowl. And so from there, I will add maybe 2-to-1 ratio of cauliflower to potatoes. Now, there's nothing wrong with potatoes, and there's nothing that says we can't have them. I mean, it's a vegetable. But if you're going to add the things that make them good, like butter, oh my gosh, or milk, or what have you, then the calories start to add up. So as long as we're going to be eating them, let's get some vitamins from the cauliflower. So I have the cauliflower and the potatoes ready to go. And what I'm going to do is actually cheat and use my mixer to mix them up, but I don't want to put you through all the sound of that. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to add. I'm going to use some sea salt to retain, you know, some of the trace minerals rather than table salt. And this is kind of a fun thing, 2 small garlic cloves. Now, if your family doesn't like garlic, or if you think that's too Italian, then don't put in the garlic. Just a couple little cloves of minced garlic. What I'm also going to do is add some Greek yogurt. This gives it a little bit of tang as well as that milkiness. Now, if you're not into this, you could use sour cream. What I normally do when I'm going to serve it right away is heat it up. But for right now, because I'm going to actually put it in the crock pot and get ready and have it all done before supper, to this pot, let's say I'll add maybe half a cup of the Greek yogurt. And I am going to add some milk. I know, it's whole milk. Get over it. You're not going to eat the whole pot of potatoes, thereby consuming a whole half cup of whole milk. It's just a little bit. Since you don't have the starchy potato water for the liquid, you need some to kind of help the potatoes mash a little. And that's about it. These are the key ingredients that I have in my mashed potatoes, and obviously I'm going to taste them to what I think tastes more like a real mashed potato. And then I'm going to put it in my crock pot, and it will be warm and ready to go for when supper is ready. So if you like that, check me out on Facebook at Fit and Faithful with Renee, and next time I'll show you how to make tater tot casserole, or tater tot hot dish as we like to call it, with some cauliflower puree